Alright guys, I know most of you don't watch the whole videos, but if you made it to the end of the last one, I was pretty distraught, to say the least. If you can hear me over the skeletons having their way in a closet, I'm working on the car today. It's Friday, didn't have much going on at work, took a half a day. I'm gonna pull her forward. I can't remember the guy's YouTube channel right now. I wish I could. Maybe I'll have to go back and look, because he showed that you can pull the pan. Well, he had a stock bell housing, so that I might run into issues there. If I pull the rack out and basically disconnect the steering, move the rack all the way out of the way, you should have enough room to drop the pan, get in to get the bolts off the pump, take the bolts off the pump and the pickup, and then I should be able to drop everything out. I was playing with it yesterday, even though I said I wasn't going to because I was so mad. And the pump, I can rotate it about 300 degrees. So there's definitely something in there. I was doing a lot of research. Guys are saying because this is like a rotary vane type pump or whatever, not like a Chevy where it's got two gears that'll munch up dimes and give you back pennies. This thing, I guess, used to be a huge problem on the old 351s and stuff. Carbon would get stuck in there. It would lock the pump up. It would spin the distributor shaft, break that, and then the motors would run without oil pressure. Since mine spun and broke that roll pin, the motor shut off. So we got lucky. It does have the heavy-duty shaft in it. I checked yesterday. Oh, no, the reason we're dropping the pan, I dropped the shaft down in the pan. So no matter what, the pan has to come off now. So yeah, and I think I'm going to try doing it. This might be dangerous. I'm going to leave the front wheels on the trailer and back the car up and see if I can do it like that. You know, that'll give me a whole bunch of room. I won't have jack stands in my way. I'm going to try it. It might not work, so I'll get back with you guys later. All right, I'll let you guys join me. Let's see if it ate the bearings out of it. If this is just pure glitter. Hopefully not. Alright, and no, it kind of looks fine. I don't know if it'll focus on that. I don't see nothing. Alright, well, that's a good sign. I'll let you know if any chunks fall out. Alright, step one, car is in the air. Step two, get the leaf blower, blow all the crap out from underneath the car. Step three, go get you a girly foo-foo Arnold Palmer from the house because you're thirsty and you don't have to explain yourself because you're an adult. We got our impact. I'm telling you guys, this tool set, this is the Harbor Freight Special. They're, I don't know, they're a mechanic set. I use it for when we go to the track. This tool set never lets me down. I'm going to use only this tool set and, well, my snap-on ratchet and that Milwaukee to fix this car. At least that's the plan. And before I forget, everybody who reached out and told me not to give up on the car, I mean, it's not fixed yet, but thank you guys. I really needed it. I was just kind of in a bad funk with this stupid fucking car, for lack of better words. But as the wife was saying, the way it felt before it stopped, man, was it good. So we got to get that back. I'm going to do it today. One nice thing about this being a fresh motor is, well, it's not covered in crap and I can see everything, all the bolts. Cross member's a little cruddy. I power wash the top side, not the bottom side, because that's how I roll. Right now, I am going to work on pulling that bolt and that, where'd the finger, that bolt out of the rack. And then I'll pull the shaft out of the rack so that it can come fully forward. And that should allow me enough room to drop that pan. I don't know if these motor mounts are going to mess with me. I might have to loosen the motor mounts just so it has a little more room. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there. Okay, so after fighting the rack out of the way, because I don't think it's ever been moved, we got the pan dropped down this far. I'm going to go ahead and loosen the pump and the pickup, and hopefully it all comes out. Maybe you could see it. Is there a hole busted in the side of it or something? Nope. And literally with minimal mess, because I spilled it, it's out. It took me about an hour. I spent an hour doing this. Really wasn't bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these 4 bolts out here and see if there's anything in there. I don't have my tripod, so you'll see after I see, I guess. There it is. That's what locked up the oil pump. That looks like a piece of flashing from either inside of the pump or inside the pickup tube, but there were these 2 little pieces. You know, I would say they were piston ring, but they're not thick enough. They're really thin shit. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get the pan and the pickup out of it now. I want to clean those. There is some damage on the pump, a little bit of marking, but I think it'll ride. I mean, there's not even a gasket here, so I mean, everything seems smooth. I'm gonna clean it all real good and put it back in. See what happens. Focus. All right. You can see the perfect square imprint there from whatever the hell it was it sucked up. I mean, it looks worse on camera, honestly. But it's gonna ride. It's going back in. So yeah, we're gonna put her back in and put a roll pin back on the distributor and maybe go cruising. Alright, got the pump put together, filled it up with some assembly lube. But yeah, these are 2 little pieces that were in there. It really sucks. I wish I could pull this pickup out, but without creating a real nightmare. The pickup is bolted down the way there. I'm gonna attempt to get to the bolt, but it seems not possible. I'd like to be able to clean that pickup out and make sure this ain't gonna happen again, because not that it was hard, but it's not the way I want to spend my Friday afternoon. Okay, oil pan's on it. I just filled it with oil. Distributor's in it. The rack and stuff isn't up, because I've had the oil pan off like 3 times now. Getting pretty annoyed. So let's turn that on. Make sure we're out of gear. Let's see if this effing car starts, because we're just about back to being over it. Here we go. That can't be good. Look at the distributor. Alright, so the distributor was 180 out. Let's see if it wants to fire now. Not so much. Oh man, is that a relief? It's running. 80 pounds of oil pressure. God, guys, I seriously thought this car was done. Sounds as good as it did when it broke. Now I got to put a rack back in it so we can steer. There it is. It runs. Bad new oil pump and all. All right, we're going to attempt test drive technically number 2, I guess. Maybe number 4, I don't know. But we're only going to go walking distance this time, because I don't feel like fucking trailering this thing home again.